much faster because of continuity and staff and familiarity with the scheme. Do you sense they're going to be able to pick up the momentum defensively from where you kind of those last 8-10 weeks?
That's the hope. Obviously, we got some new guys playing, so it takes the spring and the fall to kind of get caught up from the previous year. Every year the defense kind of changes. It's based on the players. Always players first and scheme second. But obviously, it's good to be in the same scheme 2 years in a row. Our main players, Patrick and Alex. It's good to watch them play with comfort. So hopefully that comes true.
There seems to be a healthy competition at cornerback with a lot of guys opposite Pat Surtain there. What have you seen from that position?
You said it. It's healthy. It's been competition. I told the guys, in the spring it's tough to say that we're competing for jobs. It's more about learning the system and being your best in training camp. Because competing for any job in football is based on having pads on, right, and tackling those things and playing with pressure on you, and having consequences. Spring ball is tough to gauge who's winning jobs because it's no consequences. So that's safe for training camp. But so far it's been healthy. It's a young group, so the energy is high every single day, and that's a good thing early.
What do you see
is there a little something to the mentality of playing opposite of Patrick?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously Patrick's one of the best corners in football. So if you're playing opposite of Patrick, you're going to get most of the targets. And that's part of it. So having a guy who's resilient and who can work through adversity during games and kind of invite, being attacked. It's a good thing for a corner also because, you can make a lot of plays that way.
What do you
that way also? So it's my job schematically to kind of, push the ball back to Patrick. That's tough sometimes, but we can do it.
What have you seen from Moss specifically? We didn't see much of him because he didn't
Right.
to the camp. But you see Moss and Damari bouncing back from last year.
Well, first with Riley, man, he's an exceptional athlete. He makes it look easy. He's really smooth. He's mature. He's smart. He's got great size and great ball skills. So when you watch him play, it looks really easy. He's always in a comfortable position. Damari, I've been impressed with his technique and eye placement. He's got physical traits that most corners don't have. He's got power. He's got quickness. He's got size. So his thing was just up in his football IQ, and he's done that. So it should be a good competition in the fall in training camp. But obviously we need more than 3 corners. You need 4, maybe 5 guys. So it's good to see both young guys grow.
Vance, what's your expectations for Nick Bonito going to year 3? What do you think is the next step for him to elevate his game to another level?
I think as a group, it's a good group. Between Coop and Nick and Barron, it's a good group. They all can rush the passer. They're all, good run game players. But Nick's a special rusher. He had a great year last year. Even with missed time, he had a pretty good year. So obviously, he is a natural rusher, and it's my job to find spots for him to kind of showcase that. But it's a good room. It's an experienced room. It's a room that should make some hay this year for us.
Hey, Vance, what do you think of Wade Phillips coaching in the NFL championship game? He's going to be 77 next week.
I tell you what, I'm proud of Coach, man. He is still full of energy, and we talked last week about this championship game. He's excited about it. He's still #1 in defense. That's his first comment. I'm first in defense. Of course you are, Coach. But it speaks to just teaching, and guys loving to play for Wade. They play hard for Wade. You never have a bad day with this guy. So players love going to work, and that's part of it. And that's part of Wade's his pedigree, I should say. Guys love playing for him. So he's always going to be top in defense. Always.
What have you seen
anywhere he goes.
Sorry, Coach. What have you seen Jim Leonard bring to the staff so far?
Yeah, Jimmy is a great teacher. Obviously he played a long time in this league, and it wasn't because of his speed or his size. He's a great teacher of the position, and that's important. We have young players who have to get better at fundamentals and technique and having a higher IQ as far as the schematics. So he's a perfect fit for us because coming from college, man, you're coaching blank pages, from freshmen to sophomores, and guys get better every single year, with coaching. So he's been perfect for us.
How much can
reflect on last season? Forward this year, what's the biggest point of emphasis in terms of improvement for you?
Obviously starting fast, and not having the slow start we had last year on defense. We've got to get off to a better start. Obviously coaching better and playing better from week 1 on. That's obviously our goal. Once we get rolling, it's gonna be good. But just having a better start. I'm sorry?
Is there a change in preparation for
I would say this. I would say in your second year, with the same scheme, that's going to happen naturally. It's going to be easier for the players to kind of grasp the system. So we expect to play better early, and that's the bottom line.
How much can Franklin Myers and Malcolm Roach help your rush defense? Because even when things were going, I know you weren't particularly happy with the rush defense.
Well, last year with the rush defense, it wasn't every game. It was just spotty. I think having those two guys inside to hold a point for us and to change the LOS, that's important with our run defense. But both guys have a history of doing that, so that should help us tremendously. And tackling was our issue with run defense. Okay. So improving our tackling, that's also going to help us, because we gave up some big runs, and it was because of gap fits. It was missed tackles. So improving our tackling should help that.